Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing another meal prep video. Today I am switching things up, doing things a little bit different, and I'm going to make some actual individual meals for myself for the week just to make it very easy. So let's jump into this and let me show you what I am making this week. All right, so I'm going to be starting with these 2 bags of this broccoli and cauliflower. I love getting these from Walmart. They're so inexpensive, only 98 cents a bag. So I'm going to start with 2 bags of these, and you can see they have really great macros on them. Only 2 net carbs per serving, so each bag is only 6 net carbs. And what I basically do, I'm just going to dump them out on a baking sheet that I line with some parchment paper. And I'm just going to put a few little dollops of some of this coconut oil that is like butter flavor. It is so good. Definitely try it. And it is still on Ibotta if you are a Ibotta member. And if you're not, you can join. My link is down below. And I'm also going to add a little bit of some avocado oil. And then I'm going to top it with some, it's going to seem strange guys, but I'm going to top it with some flax meal. It kind of gives it a little bit of a slight crunch on it when it cooks. It's sort of like a breading. And I'm going to use some of this Redmond's sea salt. I just purchased this recently. I wanted to give this a try. A little bit of some cracked pepper and also some garlic powder as well. So once I put all the seasonings on there and the flax meal, I basically toss it, until it is well coated, and I'm just gonna pop this in the oven. I usually put my oven on 400, so everything kind of cooks, pretty fast. And just cook it until it gets a little bit brown. These are pre-cooked veggies, so they just kind of have to get heated through and, just kind of crisp up a little bit from the flax meal on top. And so I'm going to let that cook, and while that's cooking, I'm going to make a tofu scramble to go along with my meals. So for my tofu scramble, I usually like to use a firm tofu. I feel like it has a nice texture. I usually get this brand at Walmart, really inexpensive, but you can, some Aldi's have tofu, as well as Trader Joe's has some really great ones that are really inexpensive as well if you're looking for a budget-friendly one. And the macros are so great, only 2 net carbs per serving. And this is basically what it looks like as it is cooking. I'm not going to go through the whole process because I do have an actual video so you can see how I do make my tofu scramble. And you can see that nice yellow color from the turmeric while it's cooking. So I will link that video up above here in the iCards as well as down below if you have not seen that yet. And once that is finished, my veggies are also ready to go. And as you can see, they are nice and crispy. And I'm going to just set those aside. I'm going to let those cool off. And then I'm going to also make some collard greens to go along with this meal. So I'm going to use 1 bunch of collard greens, and I want to cook these up right away because I got them in my recent Walmart pickup, and they look like they are a little bit wilting, but they are still going to be really good once I cook them up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in this bowl, and I'm just going to spray them with my veggie cleaner, and it's all homemade. It's just basically white vinegar and water. If you've watched my videos before, you've seen this so many times when I wash my veggies. But what I do is I just spray it. I will let it sit for a few minutes in the bowl, and then I'll just rinse them out, and then I'll just lay them on a paper towel just to dry slightly, and then I'm going to prep them to cook. So I'm going to cook these pretty simple, just basically going to use 3 garlic cloves. I'm just going to mince these up, and a little bit of some avocado oil, and I'm just going to put that into a frying pan and just kind of let that cook a little bit. And then I'm just going to add some like crushed red pepper and salt and pepper. You can do whatever you like. I like a little crushed red pepper, just gives it a little bit of heat. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, once that kind of gets lightly browned, I'm going to just toss in the collard greens that I kind of chopped up into smaller pieces. And what I did was I just used the leaves that I'm going to cook, and then what I did was I took the stems, because I do not like to waste anything, and just chopped them up into little bits. And I'm going to reserve this in my fridge and use it as like a salad topper throughout the week. So when you are on keto, there is no such thing as too much salt, and I am absolutely loving this Redmond real salt. I just recently purchased it. It's so good. So I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of this for a little bit of extra salt on the collards as well, to help them cook down. And I'm just going to put a lid on it, and they're going to cook for a few minutes and just kind of steam and down, which basically only maybe takes about 5-10 minutes. And there you can see they are nice and cooked and ready to go. And then I'm just going to set those aside and let them cool off. So here you can see I have everything laid out and ready to prep, and I put everything into these glass bowls just to let them cool off. And I did use the same pan to cook the tofu scramble and the collard greens. That is a tip for you guys, just to save on some extra dishes, although I did put them in the glass dishes, which you will have to wash these afterwards, but just to try to make it a little bit easier and less things to wash. But what I do is I just lay everything out. These are the containers. You can find containers like this on Amazon. I had purchased these a while back, and they are, sectioned out into little, so you can portion everything out. They have all different varieties of them. I'm also going to portion out my ketchup and some hot sauce as well. I recently bought the G. Hughes sugar-free ketchup. I know G. Hughes is very popular in the keto community. It's pretty good. It's a little bit sweet, so that's why I'm going to add the hot sauce as well. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to portion it out. And yes, these are 21-day fix bowls. I do save everything and reuse them. I used to do 21-day fix a couple years ago, which I did absolutely love, and it did work wonders for me back then as well. But my newer journey is keto. So I will be using those to, like I said, to portion out the ketchup, and I will also lay the bowls out on the counter. Just to make it easier, I just lay them out so I can just kind of make it, do this in assembly, like an assembly line, and just fill as I go. So here you go, guys. This is what they look like. Everything is just portioned out. I just used a measuring cup just so that every portion was exactly the same in each container. For the ketchup and the hot sauce, now most hot sauces, to always check your labels, but this one in particular is 0 net carbs. The ketchup is 1 tablespoon. Is 1 net carb. So, but I don't even like to use that much. It's only like 1 teaspoon that I used in each one. So it's like, only like a third of a net carb. So you can see I just put the collard greens and the mixed veggie and the cauliflower and broccoli in one section. And there you have my tofu scramble. And then the little containers of the ketchup, which I will close. So that way, if I was to take this on the go, everything will kind of stay nice and, compact in there and not move around, and I won't have ketchup all over the place. And that is pretty much it. And this is what they look like, all ready to go in their containers. I'm just going to put these in my fridge, and these containers are microwave safe. They are freezer safe as well, but I will be using these throughout the week, so I will not have to freeze them. And that is pretty much it. Alright guys, so that was it for this week's meal prep. These meals were so quick and easy to make. And the net carbs on these was only just about 9 net carbs. That even includes the ketchup, which is such a great number. Just such a great amount, of net carbs for a meal is absolutely perfect. These will be so convenient for myself for this week. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like videos like this and want to see more meal prep. That way I will know. And if you have any recommendations, I would love to hear from you guys down below and let me know. I'm always looking for more ideas. If you are new here, I would love for you guys to hit that red button down below, join my YouTube family, and subscribe, and hit the bell button as well, so that way you will know when I am uploading my next video. And as always, guys, I thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I will see you soon. Bye, guys.